A Plaguelands Media production.
Okay, hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another playthrough of Final Girl. Before I start, I just want to thank everyone that has watched the previous videos and commented on the mistakes that I made. Some of them are game breaking. So I really appreciate that you took the time to go through and, timestamp where the mistakes were and things like that, because that's the only way I'm going to learn and people who are watching the video is going to learn. You might hear some scraping in the background. My dog is incredibly old and his back legs are giving out and he has trouble standing up, so I apologize for that noise if it is distracting. Today we are going back to the basics. Hans at Camp Happy Trails, and I am playing with Rico here. You cannot see all the board. We have the items cut off just because of the camera that I'm using, and the setup is kind of pretty bad. We have our tarot cards, our event cards. Our setup was capture the flag. I have set the board up here. Rico is starting at makeout point by herself, which, is pretty much typical for my entire fucking high school career. At the cabins, there is a flashlight. At the dock, there is lucky dice. And at the utility shed, there is a first aid kit. The way to win, we get Hans from 12 health to 0. The way we lose, Hans basically kills us. Okay, with that said, let's get started. First thing I want to do is I want to go for a walk. So I'm going to play my walk card. I'm just going to move those dice. They're supposed to go on here on the mat, but it's a little annoying for me. And we got no successes. So I'm going to spend my weak attack and short rest to turn this into a success, which lets me walk one space for one time. And I want to go... Well, I can only go here. Okay, let's try walk again. And we get one success. One space. I will go there. And I'm going to stop. Oh, I forgot to do my event card. When exactly 2 victims are in a space and one of them is killed, the other immediately dies as well. Star-crossed lovers. Okay, well that didn't affect the turn. Okay, ending my turn, going into the planning phase. For 2, I'm going to buy Sprint. And for another 2, I'm going to buy the other Sprint. We reset that to 6. Move that there. Pardon me. Okay, killer phase. The killer is going to move towards the final girl or the victims, whichever is closer. And he is going to attack. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. Doesn't really matter. But the final girl is on this side of the board, so that is where Hans is going. 1. He only moves 1 space, which is good. Nobody gets attacked. Now we draw a tarot card. He's just standing there. Okay, tarot goes up by 2. And he's going to move 2 towards the nearest victim or the final girl, but he's not going to attack them. So he moves into that space. Okay, it is my turn again. Well, I'm going to play Focus to try and get the terror down. And I got 1 success, which brings it down by 1 for a time. Play my other Focus. Failed, so I lose 2 time. Sprint. One success. Move 2 spaces. 1, 2. but I lose a time. And I'm going to use my other sprint. No successes. I can move 1 space, lose 2 time, and my turn ends. I lose a health, lose 2 time, move 1 space, and my turn ends. Okay, planning phase. I get all my 0 cost cards back, but I have no time to spend. So that is the end of the planning phase. Go back up to 6 time. And now we go into the killer's phase. He's at victim, so he kills 1. But star-crossed lovers, the other one dies as well, bringing bloodlust up to 2, bringing horror up to 1. Tarot card. That girl, what's her name? She can help us. Place 2 new victims in the space where you started the game. So I wasn't alone at makeout point. There were just 2 perverts hiding in the fucking bushes watching me making out with myself. How fitting. Okay, so we have 2 new victims at makeout point. Horror goes up by 1, so now I only roll 1 dice. And we get a new event card. Dark Waters. Place the Dark Waters token at the lake. Okay. All victims on the lake, at the lake, are killed. When a victim enters the lake, they are killed. Okay. So this really is like Friday the 13th, part 7. Where he was under the water at the beginning and at the end of that. Okay, well, I'm going to play walk, and I failed. Move up to 1 space, take a health, lose 2 time. I'm going to play my other walk. Going to ditch these 2 to turn that into a success, which is move 1 space for 1 time. And I'm going to rescue these 2 victims. I am going to get 2 time. And I'm going to take the planning card. Okay. Okay, I get my focus cards back, and I have 5 to spend. I'm going to get a sprint, and a close call. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Goes back up to 6. Killer. Killer still moves 1, but he attacks 2. He's going to move towards the nearest victim. Okay. He just keeps coming. Because we cannot go anymore, Bloodlust goes up. And he's going to move towards the nearest victim. And attack. Killing the victim at the utility shed. Putting Bloodlust up by 1. Which increases horror. Horror can't go up. We go up again. And we reveal our dark power. For every victim Hans has killed, he recovers a health. He's killed 3, but I haven't done any damage to him. So, suck my potatoes, Hans. Alright. Focus. I'm going to play Close Call to re-roll 1 die. 3. I'll lose 2 time. Gonna play focus. Oh. Get rid of those 2 to make it a success. To lower that, then I'm going to play sprint. Move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Rescuing. Put it on there to get a health back. Okay, get my cards back. I lose sprint. Planning was useless. Close call goes back. Okay, the killer now moves 2 spaces. And he can only go 1, 2. Doesn't do anything. Tarot card. Okay, he wants me. He always wants me. Moves towards the nearest victims. 1, 2. Kills them. Star-crossed lovers. Bloodlust goes up by 2. Horror goes up by 1. Okay. Alright, well. Gonna walk. Ditch those to make that a success. So I can move 1 space for 1 time. I didn't buy cards. So I'm going to buy a search and a guard. I didn't buy cards with in my last planning step. So, I'm going to play a walk. Failed. Move 1 space, take a health. Lose 2 time. And I'm going to search. Failed. You may take the top item card. Terror goes up by 2 and I lose 2 time. Or Terror goes up by 1 and I lose 2 time. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take the top item card. I get a flashlight. Once per action, spend time to look at the top card of the Terror deck. Blah, blah, blah. Stick that in my backpack. Terror goes up by 2. 1, 2. So Bloodlust goes up by 2. 1, 2. Horror goes up by 1. Bloodlust goes up by 1. And I lose 2 time. Planning phase, buy my close call. Take my 2 focus cards. Everything else goes out the window. Terror phase. He's going to move 3 now. 1, 2, 3. Hasn't reached anyone. Place 1 new victim at the cabins. Oh, there's the cabins. Look at that. And horror goes up by 2. 1, he recovers health. Discard the next terror card. One, he recovers 1 health. Discard the next terror card. Okay. Focus. Hey, an actual success. Horror goes down by 1 at the cost of 2 time. No, 1 time, sorry. Focus. 1 success. Horror goes down by 1 at the cost of 1 time. Not going to do anything else. I have 4 to spend. I'm going to buy Retaliate. I get back all of my cards. And 2 focus go there. Actually, do I want to buy a retaliate? I'm going to buy 2 search cards instead. Okay, killer phase. He moves 3 towards the final girl or victims. 1, 2. Kills a victim. Which means his bloodlust goes up, which means we discard a terror card. Okay, now it is the terror. Place 2 victims in a space where the killer started the game. Started the game here. Horror goes up by 1, and we get another event card. Secret tunnel. Choose one of the following spaces: utility shed, cabin, or docks. Cabin. Place a secret tunnel token there. You may move between... Choose 2 of the following spaces. Oh, okay. The cabin and the docks. You may move between these spaces if they're adjacent. Enemies cannot use the secret tunnel. Okay. Well, play a search card. 1 success. For 1 time, I'll just take the top card of the item deck. And it is an energy drink. Discard this during the action phase to choose one of the following. Okay, I will discard that to get 3 time. Search. I'm going to make that 2 successes by ditching a walk and a short rest to draw the top 2 cards and choose one. Have a knife and a whistle. I'm going to take the knife. I'm going to weak attack Hans. 1 success. So he takes, with the knife, he takes 2 damage. And I take a damage. Then I'm going to walk. I'm going to spend 2 time to use close call to re-roll all of those. And I get 1 success, so I can move 1 space for 1 time. And I'm coming down to the docks. And that is where I'm going to end my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Planning phase. I have 5 to spend. Going to get a Furious Strike and a Close Call. Okay, Close Call goes back. Walk, weak attack. 2 searches. Go back, get my focus cards back, so that I spent all 5 time. Okay. Killer's turn. He is going to move 3 spaces. Here, kills Star-Crossed Lovers. 1, 2. So we ditch the terror card, which puts us into the finale, which is Butcher Bloodlust. So whenever Bloodlust goes up, he's going to do that. If you can hear a droning noise in the back, it's been snowing here, so I think they're just laying salt down. Okay, there's no more No more terror cards. So, what do we do when the terror deck runs out? We flip the... when there are no terror cards, this only be revealed. As a killer action, this new action is one that will occur on the killer phase for the remainder of the games. Terror deck can no longer draw a terror card. Okay. Okay, my turn. I am down at the docks here. I'm going to play Focus. Okay, I rolled 2 dice. Oh, there they are. Behind the camera. Failure, so I lose 2 time. You know what? Yeah. Focus. 1 success. I lose 1 time. I'm going to stop there. Planning phase, I have 3 to spend. Let's get a sprint and a close call. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2 focus cards go here. Okay. Killer. Victim that harms. Kills. He recovers. Oh, he recovered those 2 health from his feeding. Okay, Hans is going to move. Going to kill. So bloodlust goes up. He moves twice and he kills. Okay. Final girl time. Let's sprint. 1 success. I'm going to use close call to re-roll. Failed. So I lose a time. But I can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And I'm going to rescue those 2. Which lets me move 1 space, 1 space. I now flip Rico over. During the action phase, if an enemy is within 2 spaces, you may move to the enemy space for free. Okay. And these are all saved victims. I'll just put them up there. Okay. So let's walk. Play close call, 2 time to re-roll those. 2 successes, which is move 2 spaces. We'll go to the utility shed. And I'm going to take a short rest. No successes. I'll get rid of weak attack and walk to make 1 success. So for a short rest, lose a time, but heal 1 health. Okay. Planning phase. Weak attack, short rest. I get my 2 focus cards back. Close call, close call. Walk, sprint. I'm going to pick up a search card. And I can't get the close call yet because I have to wait for my next turn. Okay. Killer. Bloodlust goes up. He's going to recover a health. He's going to move 3 to there. Move again. 1, 2, 3. And he is going to attack me for 5. But I have guard. So 2 successes, all all damage is ignored. Okay. Well, let's search, see if I can find a better weapon. Take the top item card. Terror goes up by 2. I don't want that. I'll ditch my 2 focus to make that a success. I get the first aid kit. Every time you use an action card to recover health, recover an additional health. Okay. And why not? Let's see if I can hit with the knife. Furious Strike. 2 successes. I'm going to do 3 damage to him. And horror goes down by 1. Okay, I have 5 to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those back. I'm going to get Retaliate for 4. And a Close Call for 1. Furious Strike. Search. 2 focus. Okay, Hans. Bloodlust goes up. He recovers a health. He's already at my spot. Doesn't have to move. He's going to attack me. As I said before I was interrupted by a fucking text message, he's going to attack me for 5 damage. I only have 4 health left. I'm going to use Retaliate. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use Close Call. Spend 2 time to re-roll. 1 success on Retaliate is what? Reduce damage by 1. I'll reduce damage by 2, so I take 3 health damage. And I hit him for 1. I'm going to say 2 with the knife, because why not? Okay. Okay, Rico. She's going to weak attack. This is risky. I need 2 successes. But, you know what? She's sick of running from this guy. Oh, she gets... You know what? I'm going to ditch my short rest and a walk to make that 1 success. So she takes a damage, but she does 2 damage in return, bringing Hans down to half his health. But Rico gets 3 health back. And she now rolls an extra dice as well. So... Okay. So, Rico is now going to walk. Get away from this guy. Not going to do her any good. 1 success. She's going to move 1 space for 1 time. Okay, for 3, she's taking guard. Close call. So walk, short rest, walk, weak attack, retaliate goes back. That goes back, and I get 2 naturally. He's going to recover a health from bloodlust. He's going to come down here. He's going to hit her for 5. She's going to guard. And reduce by 1 to a minimum of 1. Sadly, Hans has caught up with Rico and killed her. Okay, I absolutely love this game. As you can see, Very swingy with the dice. Sometimes you get good rolls, sometimes you get bad rolls. Also, were there any better weapons in the items decks? Trash can lid, motorboat keys, mysterious pills, fireworks, map, pepper spray, lucky dice. The knife was the only weapon in the item decks. So, yeah, that's a little disappointing, but that's the nature of the game. Hans the Cannibal at Camp Happy Trails has killed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 victims and the final girl, although Rico did manage to save 5 people before she died, so I guess those people will appear in the sequel and tell the story of the heroic Rico and the pig-headed cannibal. If I made any mistakes, please mention them in the comments. Only way I'm going to learn. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun playing this one. As always, never have a dull moment with Final Girl. Please stay safe, especially if you are in South Korea at the moment, because we are getting a very severe snowstorm. Follow us on Facebook, at our website, playglandsmedia.com. If there is a Final Girl feature film you want me to play, or a mashup of feature films you want me to play, mention them in the comments and I'll bring it to the table just for you. Until then, everyone, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.